Hello.
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 Hold on, I gotta fix something.
We're short a gamer, I think.
No, yeah, hold on a sec.
Short me, because I don't usually have a camera.
We got the gamers in the chat.
Hold on just a second. I'm gonna fix something real quick.
Nah, it's most important that you see me and no one else.
Oh man.
Yo, squeeze me at the corner? No, I love this. No, keep going.
I'm gonna have to like resize it.
You're gonna have to resize it. Oh no, this is exactly what this episode of this podcast serves between the four of us.
I'll just make the border really big too.
Hell yeah.
Do you have any emotes?
Dude, Buffs? Yeah, Buffs,
Emotes.
you might not. You ain't got no emotes.
You got zero emotes.
I got the fucking hey guys.
Whoa.
That's a classic.
Whoa.
You got no clout.
I'll slap the gay pride.
Like
in there.
emotes on my Twitch channel?
Yeah, like your emotes.
I wish.
I saw the hey guys too. Why don't you get some?
This podcast is sponsored
Can
by
I get
Coors
By
Banquet.
Coors Light. This
Coors
podcast-
Banquet. Coors Banquet.
This
Alright,
podcast is sponsored by Orange Fanta.
Alright, this is fucked up, but it's fine.
Hey, no, this is like I said. This is. Yeah, it's
I'm
easy.
trying.
No, Buffs, it's okay, Buffs. It's okay. Don't worry about it. This is the scuffed episode, and we're all here for it. I think
True.
I'm here
Yeah,
for
we're
it.
like the first.
The moment you brought me on,
we're the first bad people to be on this. You know, like everyone's been like good.
Like,
you know, like
I was good for 6 episodes, and now I'm on full like Sasuke retrieval mode. Like I'm going ape shit stupid. You know, like there's no saving me now. Germ is not here. Germ unfortunately
Germ,
tonight.
hear the
Jen
germ.
couldn't make it, unfortunately. But we have Jeffersonz and SlawDawg, aka Hunter and G, respectively.
SlawDawg333.
Yeah. Thank y'all for joining us tonight.
Hello.
Anything.
Yeah, this episode's gonna be super chill. Like I've known Jeffersonz really well since like 2018, 2019, and then I'm obviously Garrett's my younger sibling. So yeah, you couldn't tell by just looking at this, but yeah, I don't know if you can flip a coin. I know a bit of this, but to tell the people, like, how did you get into playing Melee? Like, how did that all start? Either one of you can pick.
Yeah.
I guess you should go first, G, because you're the reason I started. So
yeah. So I started off back in the day. I think me and Harrison's mom wanted me to go to Harrison's first Melee tournament because she didn't know what was going on there, and so she was like, "I want you to go with your older brother and like, you know, like not like keep eyes on him, but just like keep eyes on the whole situation.
Yeah, like what's going on?
Yeah, basically keep eyes on him." And you played that dude with a face tattoo who dual entered the Madden tournament. He had the baby carriage next to him.
Oh yeah.
And then I lost to the random main in my losers round 1, and I was very mad because I didn't know how stage strikes worked. And I was like, this dude's fucking me up. You know, he's like clowning me. That was back when I played Yoshi. That's how I started, and I guess in reality, I was always around the scene. I was always at Harrison's house tournaments, doing things that weren't Melee and hanging out with everybody and just like chilling. But once I came up to Boone, I knew Sam Goins at the time. He was kind of my link, but he was a bit estranged from Boom Melee by the time I got up here. I still have his TV, which is funny.
With the fuck Taylor Swift TV.
Yeah,
bro.
the fuck Taylor Swift TV, which is funny, right?
As a piece of little lineage of the Ugly Boys.
It's a pretty good TV,
right?
too.
It's a good TV, yeah. But I think I had a change of hobbies for extracurricular reasons, and I needed something else to do. So, and I knew I liked Melee, and I was never like really super good at it. And I joined the Discord, and then eventually, what's it called? I went to a tournament at Galileo's. Shout out Galileo's.
Galileo's, bro.
RP. Love Galileo's, man. But eventually, I just started hanging out at Galileo's and coming to tournaments and try to actually get good. Oh, Boomy!
Boomhauer.
Boomy!
Cam,
I love that
please.
cat.
That's the kitty Cam. He loves you. But I guess all in all, I was always around Melee ever since Harrison was. But I only really started playing, I guess, late 2019.
Like late 2019. It really has.
Yeah.
It's just about been 3 years for you. Like,
It was. I started playing. I caught Galileo's before the pandemic, which was tight, which I'll always appreciate.
I did too. That was the one time I went. Cool. I caught it before. Yeah,
Galileo was cool. Peyton showed up to one of those. That I went to.
Yes.
Wasn't that weird, dude? What the hell is
Love
he
that
doing?
guy. Love that guy.
Shout out to Peyton. I love Peyton. But yeah, it was. I was always around Melee for the longest time, and then it finally started just like clicking in. And I always kick myself because I think I would be a much better player now if I actually like played it the whole time instead of just like messing around and like, not playing Melee. But that's how it is, I guess. But yeah,
the time. So much time you could have put in.
I know. I could have been nice, bro. I could have started playing right when Harry did.
I will tell you, I feel the same way about that. Because
I think everyone feels the same way.
Everyone feels that at some point. If you're not like within the first 2 to 3 years of playing the game, even really you kind of are. But if it's not like the first year of your game, you always think like, man, shit, I could have had more time. Like I would totally like obliterate those like Thanos snap those like 2 years of when I played PM just to keep playing Melee. Right?
Yeah. Well, it also.
Or anything.
Also, that about like wasted time too, because I feel like I've wasted so much time. Like,
oh, you kidding? Yeah.
Instead of actually like practicing and playing, I've just been like, because like, dude, because I played a lot when I first started, and then during like pandemic, I didn't play at all. I
didn't really either.
Yeah, I played Melee on the monitor, and whenever people came over, but other than that, I wasn't like practicing or like playing at all. So, but yeah, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, but that's how you kind of got into it. Now, Jeffersonz, you want to build off that? You think?
Yeah, for sure. So I actually
there we go.
met G, in 2018 freshman year. We lived in the same dorm.
Oh hell yeah, you did. Yeah.
And immediately fucking clicked. Like we were fucking goons off the rip. And we always chilled in the lobby. There was like 10 of us always chilling in the lobby, and we had a GameCube. And we had a Melee set up, and at the time I had played Melee probably literally 10 times, like kind of counted on my hand, just like at buddies' houses and stuff. And from there we just fucking, because obviously G would wipe the floor with us, because none of us had ever played the game. So
yeah, you had practice.
G wasn't good at that time, but compared to people who don't play at all,
you're
getting washed.
Second coming of Christ, yeah.
Oh yeah, and so my determination immediately set in, because I'm competitive as hell for no reason. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get slapped, like at least not this hard. Like I have to at least be able to compete. And all this shit just looked. I mean, it just when you don't know Melee and you're watching someone play Melee, I mean, you're like mind blown. So I was super intrigued. And G basically was my fucking sensei, my mentor. Taught me basically everything I know. And we just grinded. We started grinding. I played my first ever time practicing Melee was at Baber's house.
That was fire, dude. I remember that. Dude, we listened to.
Shout out to Baber.
We listened to the entire what was it, Dripper Drone 2?
Yeah, Dripper Drone 2. And we got like 4 stocks.
Album.
Oh, dude, he did Winter Stays too. So we just
he invited you. Hang on, wait a minute.
It's the first one.
He invited you over to his house to play Winter Stays?
Dude, you have to picture this. Okay, I played Melee probably like 20 times at this point. I've never met this man. I have no clue who Baber is. G's just like, hey, we're gonna play Melee at a buddy's house. We're just gonna like play and learn. I was like, fuck yeah. And I just got fucking slapped around
destroyed
for like 2 hours. Just embarrassed, bro.
Yeah.
Over and over again. And Baber was just laughing at me the whole time.
Yeah. Baber's just happy.
Baber, man.
It's Baber.
What's wrong with
I was
that
like,
guy?
Oh, this man is fucking incredible. Like, I'm so happy this person's in my life.
Baber's just like I will never forget that, man. There's something about just like going to Baber's house and just like, because we got our ass whooped, bro. I mean, obviously he didn't drop a game. Yeah, but like it was too. I remember I started getting mad, and like that was after like hour 3, and we're just still listening to Gunna. It was
insane. It was actually insane. Like such a movie. We had trouble parking. Like
yeah.
such a movie.
Yeah, that sounds like that sounds like a 3-person like Smash Fest. Yeah.
Yeah,
That sounds very characteristic.
I don't know if this was, I don't know if it was the first time we were there, but his roommate Jesse, he used to do that downhill skateboarding. There was some like, it was like that, this asshole, like, dude, this dude on the moped's like riding my ass, dude. Fuck this guy. Like, I don't know where I'm going, you know, like, and I'm going slow. And I was like, man, fuck this guy. And I eventually pulled in, and the dude followed me. It's like, oh shit, bro, this dude like wants to smoke. He hopped out. I was like, who are you? It's like, oh, gee, I know Baber. It's like, you know Josh? I'm like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay, word. I was like, it was Jesse. Like, I feel like an asshole, you know?
Dude,
But he was just riding your ass.
He was riding my ass, dude. He was being such an asshole about, like, I don't know. It was funny.
That whole day was a movie. That was
shit was
awesome.
weird,
and
man.
just from there, I mean, I think we went to my first Fellas Friday.
Oh,
yeah.
I remember it was kind of at the end of 2019. I remember that because I remember like it was 11:30. We got off late, and then you had like the look, and I know the look because I've had the look. New people have had the look. I knew the look, and there's just like there are times when it's like let's just be honest with ourselves. Sometimes Melee is not very attractive when you first see it. Right, you're like, oh, it's just this old ass TV. Why are the characters on like old and like in 480p or whatever? You know, I mean, you know, I love the game to death, but sometimes the optic of it's like, what is, you know,
to the layman.
Yeah, to the layman, to Joe Blow walking down the street and being like, hey, what the fuck are those TVs doing in there? You know, like.
Oh yeah.
But I remember that night, and you had like the look, and the look is when you've swallowed hook, line, and sinker. I know it. First time I ever saw Peel bit the hook. Like, you know what I mean? Peel bit the hook. I bit the hook. It's like, and then Kevin, Subi bit the hook completely.
Oh, shout out
like,
Subi.
Shout outs to Kevin. But yeah, I knew it. I saw that day when it was like 11:30. I was like, oh my god, I'm tired. Like, I want to go home. And then you were like, you had like this like awestruck look to you. Like,
up, man. And I got shit on the whole day.
Yeah. I mean, it was tough, bro. Like
that tournament is where I took my first tournament game ever. First tournament set against that Samus player from Raleigh.
Yo, I remember that.
That was fire. That was fire.
That was such a good tournament.
That was a good tournament.
From there, I mean, it was over. I mean, literally, it was over after that tournament. I just and
we had
we hit plateaus, and I've been on and off with the game, but the love, that was the moment I developed the love for the game. It was that night. No question.
It's one of those games that you never really stop playing, right? Like, people talk about how they're gonna like quit or whatever, but it's just I don't know. It's you never like if there's a Melee at the function, like no matter where you're at, like you're gonna pick up the sticks and like you know, like it does not matter.
I mean, I immediately I become a different person when I see a Melee setup any place and like a GameCube. I'm like, you know, I started getting like
yo, for real, like yo, got Melee, dude.
I
was talking to Hunter about it, or maybe it wasn't Hunter, it was somebody, but it was about how like when there's like ultimate at the function and like he was like, oh, yo, homie plays Smash Bros. Like, I bet you're nice. I'm like, I'm ass.
Bro. Dude, thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that, because there's so many people who like gas me. I was like, yeah, bro, you're nice at ultimate. I was like, bro,
I'm ass, bro. I don't know how to be good at that game. Like,
you would hand a 4-year-old an ultimate controller, and they were better than me at that game, bro. Like,
it's so true too. Like, that game is scary.
That game is man.
That game is like, I feel like when I played Melee the first time, I literally couldn't believe how fast it was. Like, that was like that is like, if for most people, like the defining characteristic of like when you know you've bought into the game. But like when I played Ultimate the first time, I was like, man, I am walking in cold butter. Like,
that reminds me, Harry. I remember a conversation we had because we first started really playing Brawl. When we first
we did way like ancient
got
history.
into the games.
Like
we first started
2013.
I remember we were sitting there in my room, we were playing Brawl or something. And Harry's like, I don't know, bro, like we're gonna start playing Melee, you know? And I'm like, nah, bro, why would we play Melee? This game's literally newer. Like this I was like, right, well, fuck you, bro, you're stupid. Like, we're just gonna play Brawl. This game is newer. You know?
Why would we play the old? The fuck?
We have a new one right here. We're literally
we have
already
the new
playing
one right in front of us.
And I remember, and you're like, nah, bro. Like, I'm telling you, dude. Like, Melee's like the shit, man. I'm like, whatever, bro. Let's just keep playing fucking Brawl or whatever the hell we were doing. That shit was
At that
fun.
age,
I had-
though,
Yeah.
Brawl was the game.
Brawl was fire.
Like
Dude,
when I
Brawl was
talk
fire.
shit
Dude,
about
I
like
bought
it
Brawl.
was.
Listen,
oh,
listen here.
God.
I brought Brawl the day it came out.
That's fire.
In
Oh,
May, it was your birthday. It was March 3rd, 2007 when Brawl came out, bro.
That's
Holy
crazy.
No way.
shit.
Yeah, I'm dead ass. It came
That's
out
tight.
then.
That's
March
tight on my
3rd,
7th
2007.
birthday.
That is
That's so
crazy.
tight.
That's
Yeah,
actually
but it was
so
just like-
wild.
But I was
2007?
just like,
Oh
yeah,
my god.
yes,
What the
dude.
fuck?
I hate
And
that.
I was like, man, Subspace Emissary is so tight. And then I
It is
looked at
tight.
Melee.
Subspace Emissary is tight.
No,
though.
I will live with that forever.
Yeah, that is
Subspace
the
Emissary
best,
is the best Smash Brothers campaign.
Mhm.
It's so cool.
It is, dude.
It's awesome.
But
It's
I remember like I went and I played Melee and I was like playing Sheik on Terminative Bay and like an old HD TV that we had downstairs, right? I'm
Yeah.
like, this is already better. I'm bad at it in my head. I'm like, I'm bad at it, but in like a year, this is gonna feel completely
Yeah.
different. Yeah.
Well, Harry, how did you get into Melee? Has anyone asked you that yet?
Yeah.
No,
'Cause I don't think I really
That's a
know.
good question.
you don't know.
You don't even know.
No, I do,
don't
I do.
even
But
know.
I'm going back like this is legitimately 10 years ago now. Like I didn't
Damn.
start playing seriously till 2016, but this is a long time ago. So I think what happened is that was like wow, this goes like 2012. Okay, so I played a couple games of TF2 Highlander competitively. Worst player alive. I mean, I could statistically
Oh.
guarantee you that I was probably the worst roaming soldier to ever touch the keyboard in TF2.
Oh.
TF2 tight game. Deserves a
good,
lot more
man.
than Valve gives it.
We
but
could make a whole podcast just
about TF2.
No,
Now,
TF2
Jeffersonz
is
knows
tight.
about that. Yes. Anyways, a competitive hangover from TF2. I'm 15. I'm like, man, fuck competitive video games at all. Period. I hate this shit. I'm never gonna play this shit anymore. Like, I don't want to do this shit. I was dead ass. I was like, I'm never doing this again. One day, I find the old copy of Brawl on the Nintendo Wii and scrounge the cords up. I play it. And I'm like, wait, I played Highlander. So is there like tournaments for this shit? And I look it up, and I get Brawl. I'm like, it's kind of whack. They have Melee, and then
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it looked so slow, and Meta Knight was sick, but it was just
Yeah.
like, it was just
That
like
was it, right?
Yeah.
the characters are this far away, and then you're like, what's going on? Then I look up the first tournament Melee match I ever saw was PPMD, then known by Dr. PP, and then Mewtwo King at it was a Clash tournament stream. I can find it. One of the greatest sets of Melee ever played. And I saw that shit. I was like, hey, this is kind of cool. Like, maybe I'll get into it one day. And then another year went by, right? Another year after that day, SlawDawg comes up. I'm sitting in like, this is Ethan, who's our cousin. Like, one of Ethan's old apartments. Yeah, shout outs to Ethan. And old apartments, like in January 2014.
Up
No,
in
this
Virginia still?
yeah, this is in Virginia. This is
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Blacksburg.
That was a good weekend.
And then I find that documentary, and I'm like, I watched the first 10 minutes of it. You know, the whole Korean DJ, now he will try. You know, kind of, go through shit. Right?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, then I was like, oh, wow. That's it, right? And then
Yeah.
after that, I go on Smashboards.
Smashboards! Not
I go on
Smashboards, dude.
Smashboards.
Smashboards
Yeah,
is
no, I don't
nuts,
go on
dude.
Facebook. I don't go on Discord. I don't get nobody's number. I go to Smashboards. I go to Smashboards. Got some corny ass name, bro, because I'm 16. Corny ass name. I go finding people, dead ass, and I am not joking. First person to respond to me, Justin Babbage.
That's so
That's
fire.
crazy.
That's so
That's
fire,
wild,
man.
actually.
Yeah,
And
that
then-
dude's the truth, man.
Then I meet Justin at a tournament called Matthew Smashers. There's no one. I'm almost certain no one in here other than me knows about that. But that was like the only tournament to run like $8 tournaments. It was in the back of a chiropractor's office in Providence.
Dude,
Holy
I went to one of those.
shit,
I
bro.
went to one of those,
That
and
is
that dude
crazy.
lost to that level 9 Luigi there.
What the fuck?
I thought
Dude, this
that was
is
so
much
fucked
lore.
up, man.
But yes,
Back of a
it was like the
chiropractor's.
yes. Dude,
No,
that
dude,
sounds
Twisted
like
Treats was there too. I remember those tournaments. Yeah, dude, that dude lost that level 9 Luigi, and I still feel bad about that to this day. I like as a TO, I was like, I will never let anyone
here's
do
the
that.
thing. Here's the thing. So yeah, that's like the very truncated version of how I got into it. And then like after me getting into it, there's like I do like the 2 years of me just playing PM and learning how to commentate and shoutcasting into a microphone. Terrible commentary, but I got better at it, right?
Yeah.
Beginning of 2016, late 2015, just was like, hey man, you trying to drive to try a tournament? I was like, I didn't know they had tournaments in that joint, right? So we go up there, we play. I get washed, Justin as well, and then we kind of, rolls from there. I didn't really get into TOing until like late 2017, early 2018. That was the first time I was like, oh, Harrison's TOing something. This guy, Harrison's in charge for some reason. That's when Lex, shout out to Lex.
Lex
That's
is
when
cool,
Lex,
man.
Lex said, hey man, you seem like you care about this shit. You should keep doing it. Right. And like,
Lex
if
is
you're
so
good,
cool.
and then Lex said, if you are it was Lex and Evan Amato. I'll give both of them credit. Both of them were like, hey Harrison, like you clearly are running tournaments. You know what you're doing. Just keep doing it. Like you're the one in charge now. Like
That's
they
tight.
did the thing that Reggie did to you, Garrett. They did to me back a long time ago.
That's cool.
And then it's
That's cool.
That's what you need.
Then the rest of Fellow Fridays thing is history now, which is pour out one for Fellow Fridays. But
man.
Oh god. Oh god.
Fellas is fire, man.
Okay,
but
so the Luigi thing, like,
okay, you do remember? I think I remember this story. I think I
I
can tell it.
vaguely remember it. Oh, because
Okay.
all I know, at least, is that I remember someone came up to the TO, whoever that was, God bless him, because he was TOing in like back in the day. He was like, "Can I enter a level 9 Luigi into bracket?" Like,
Yeah,
CPU.
like literally just like, why not, right?
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, dude, I don't care,"
Here's the thing too. Nowadays, that shit would be like, fuck off. Like, go
Yeah.
outside
Get
and
outta
go
here.
do something else. But 2015, bro, I mean, we still have motherfuckers. Like, motherfuckers went to Jungle Japes and Mute City and Green Greens. And that was the tournament set. No one said nothing about it. Like, so the dude just walks up to the TO, who I'm pretty sure was like younger than me, like either
He's
15
young.
or 16.
Wow.
He paid his
Yeah,
5,
man,
though.
That's crazy as fuck too.
He paid his 5.
He paid his 5. And now that was
for
some
the
true
level
shit.
9. Yeah.
That was some real shit. He paid his money,
He did.
so whoever was gonna get it was gonna get it. Paid his money for Love Line Luigi. Kid loses to like a normal run of the mill Charlotte player. We're like, all right, you're supposed to lose that one, right? That's fine. Normal good PR player like beats the level 9 Luigi. So random kid of level 9 Luigi kiss in losers bracket, bro. And he dead ass loses 2-0. Like he
Oh,
doesn't.
no,
It does not go to 3. He loses the fuck out the level 9 Luigi.
Oh my
Lost.
And I remember I was thinking a couple things. First off, I was like, thank God I'm not that guy right now. 'Cause
Yeah,
I would
I
have lost. I would have lost, right? I would have
I
lost
would
it
never
too.
play the game. I would
Yeah,
never play
yeah,
the
that's
game
what I said.
again.
That dude is never playing the game ever
No,
again.
I literally, on my mother and everything above me, I saw the light leave that kid's eyes. when he lost.
He's done. I was like, hey,
He's done,
he
bro.
never
I'm
played
like,
the game ever again, bro.
This is a good fucking human
Drained
being,
him.
and he is never ever playing a Melee or a Smash Brothers game for the rest of his life. That's all right. It's just how the
This
cookie
shit was
crumble,
fucked
bro.
up, man.
That's how
that's
the cookie crumble.
traumatizing.
It was fucked up.
Yeah.
No, and I
It was
remember that.
pretty
And
cold, yeah.
it was
No, I mean,
not cool. And I started TOing. I was like, I have to prevent that at all costs. Like, I remember thinking
was
that. Like, I
horrible,
cannot
man.
let shit like that happen, dude. Like, that just ruined his whole career. He never played the game. I guarantee
No,
it.
I never saw that kid for
No.
the rest of my life in Charlotte, dude. No,
That shit was fucked up, man.
that's
Yeah,
happened.
I-
That's.
Yeah.
That was the first tournament me and you played at, Harry. You remember that?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, people got done so disgusting that way in like Charlotte, bro. Because Charlotte, until Justin got good, literally, this is my understanding of the story, is that until Justin got good, Charlotte was dog shit. Him and Peter. Other than that,
Yeah.
him and Peter. After that, was some dog shit. We were dog water, but it was like you would just get dusted by like that you don't know, Mike Shields. Shout outs to Mike Shields. That guy was cool. I just lose to Mike Shields playing Samus, right?
What are you doing?
Like
Wasn't
barely.
Pants from there too? Pants is an old Charlotte
Pants
head?
was around Charlotte, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure if it was that time. That's when Pants was back in Asheville. This is ancient history. This is 2014 at this point. But yeah, dude, Charlotte was disgusting, man. I mean, shit was like PM people were getting done disgusting. I seen people. Okay, now one of my favorite Charlotte memories. This is also old. This is like 2015, when I played PM and not Melee, or Project Redacted. Our podcast.
Yeah.
Our podcast. Who cares? Fuck Nintendo. Yeah, we were playing Project M. And some person, I never know who this was for the rest of my life. So you know how the small portable CRTs that you carry with you, they have a VCR player in, right? And some motherfucker put in Space Jam and set the VCR to repeat, and it literally, it was like playing tournament, you're getting the shit kicked out of you by like a Lucas player, and you look over to your left and there's like Mike, right? Like, there's Mike and Daffy Duck be like, look Mike, I need you to do all this for us.
God.
And I was like, that was crazy.
That is good stuff. All right, now ready? Bups, how did you get into Melee? Because that's one thing I actually have no idea. I have no idea.
Every other person has a
Amp,
clue.
but I don't know.
So okay, when I started like competing, it's a little bit fuzzy, but so I don't. I've probably told y'all this before, but I went to the same high school that Sidward went to, and
Crazy.
yeah, we used to like. My friend group was kind of like adjacent to Sid's, I think, like a little bit. So we'd hang out like, you know, every once in a while. And I remember playing Melee with Sid and this one other person. I don't remember his name, but you know, I was fucking like I had played when I was a kid, but not really much since
like
then.
all of us, yeah.
Yeah. And I very clearly remember asking like how Sid got to ledge so fast and, you know, just wave dash back. But I couldn't do that at the time. So that's like my first like Melee memory. And then after high school, come up to App, I remember like I can't remember if I was still in high school or if I had like just got up here, but I started watching like tournament streams and you know, watching like Mango and shit and being like, damn, this looks fucking sick. And and then coming up here, like I found like how did I don't remember how I found Boon Melee, but I do remember playing net play back on Anthers Ladder.
Anthers? No, dude. I played Anthers on Wi-Fi, dude, back in the day.
Well, yeah. I mean, I had Ethernet, but like, so I would play Anthers and fucking
Anthers. 2015, 2016 Anthers, man. You know who played Anthers like that? Vianney.
Oh man.
Vianney?
Yeah, I definitely see Vianney on there a lot.
Yeah, Vianney was. I love.
Anthers was cool, man. Anthers was actually tight.
Anthers was like.
Anthers was cool.
It was crazy.
First episode of Breaking Bad, we're in the fucking Badlands now. Like, we're not. You're like, oh hell yeah, I'm playing Melee with people and shit. You know, you when you're local, people are weird, but they're cool. You know, they're not there. They, you know, so be it. Anthers.
And this was bad, man. I remember I almost quit the game when some dude was like, "Why are you shield grabbing so much?" and then DC'd. Because for all the new kids, you had to type to your opponent. You had to sit there and type like, "Ba ba ba ba." Here's my connect code. You know.
Guy, here's my code.
Whatever it is.
Like,
and he was like, "Dude, stop playing. Like, dude, you have to stop shield grabbing right now." And he quit. Like, that shit was bad, dude.
Motherfuckers would just tell you. Motherfuckers would say anything, bro.
Anything they
like
wanted.
you would report them after the fact, but they would be like.
What does it matter? Your feelings are already hurt. Like, what is reporting them do?
1000%. If you put the Valorant, like, Riot ID, like, we're going to shoot you if you say funny words kind of shit, 95% of Anthers Ladder is dead. They're dead. Shot in the back of the head in the back of the yard, dude. They're done. They're done.
That's all right.
But anyways,
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah,
I think I had maybe been to like a tournament in the student union. They did like a Game Fest tournament.
Yeah.
Game Fest.
And
Fest.
I like just like stayed there and like I didn't like know anybody, but I was like watching people play and whatnot, and then the whole thing got done with, and I helped Zane and Tyler and probably Reggie and some other people who were there like put stuff away, and then from there, you know, it was kind of just
one thing after the other.
yeah.
That's
And
crazy. That's
on
insane.
Anthers Ladder, that's how me and Germ met.
That's crazy.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, because
that's
I was like,
nuts.
one of us was searching on Anthers Ladder, and then the other one,
That's
you know,
so
popped
hype.
up, and we both had Boone NC.
You're like, you know, like.
That is
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the first thing I've ever heard, man.
That is a Final Jeopardy question.
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
god.
Yeah, and then so
That's
we
like
played
for 2000.
online,
That's for 2000.
Yeah.
and then you know, since we were like typing to each other and whatnot, one of us was probably like, hey, do you want to like get up and play in person? And so I would go over to Germ's place. He used to live fucking, where was it? It was like off of 105 near like where the U-Haul is, if y'all know where that is. There's like an apartment building
Oh,
over
yeah.
there or something.
Dude, above the church? That place is a church now.
Seriously?
Yeah, dude, because I almost lived there. That I bet it was still a
At
church
Germ's
then,
old
too.
place?
I don't know where Germ lived, but that apartment
Okay.
building right next to the U-Haul was a church.
It
But
was
it's
like
gonna
a
be
little bit like
regardless.
away from the U-Haul, but it was on that
Yeah.
same road.
Regardless. Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
we
what my
would go.
thought
I would like drive over there, and we would just like play in Germ's basement for a couple hours, and it was awesome.
Yeah, because I remember me and Jeffersonz the first time we really ever practiced was with Baber, but we really started catching our own with you, Bups, at your old place. Hell, off of wherever the hell that was. You know what I'm talking about. It was in that duplex. I
It
remember
was
the
a little
first
hidden spot. It was a
little
little
hidden spot. It was tight. You had the LEDs
Fucking,
up on
All
the
those
walls.
sketchy ass steps, bro.
Yeah, I need to start bust my ass on those steps.
Oh, Windy Drive?
Something like
Something.
that.
Was it like
yeah,
was it like a one on top and one on the bottom, and we lived on the
yeah,
top?
duplex. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well, it was up. If you kept going up that road, you'd hit the farmers market area, right up that way. But I remember something about there is it was the first time I remember like vividly when you stopped playing your Falco against me and started playing your Fox, and I thought that was like the biggest deal like ever. I was like, this is like I've made it, you know, like I'm finally like, you know. That was back when Jeffersonz played Puff too, which was fire.
Oh my god.
The-
Yeah.
The TBR era, dude.
That was
The
a
TBR
whole
era.
arc. That was a whole arc.
No, shit was cool. I
Now
don't care.
everyone plays Falco.
Yeah.
Oh
You
yeah.
gotta play Falco.
The burst
Peel
is
switching to
fun.
Falco.
You're
Or just-
Peel is
hang on,
not-
wait,
Peel is
no,
not
Peel's
switching to
not
Falco.
switching to Falco,
Peel is
bro.
not
No, he's not
switching
switching to
Falco.
Falco.
Yeah.
I was gonna
He
be like,
could. He could.
yeah, no, Peel could do that.
could
but
do
then
it.
It's like, but then like the boon like bloodline curse has just been placed upon his forehead.
Oh,
and
yeah.
now
What,
it's
what did J God say about the Boone Cabal where I have to play like 3 Falcos? That shit is funny. That shit is funny, man.
I will say it is so much better that y'all never came up in like 2014 and early Anthers Ladder, because like in like New Boone, he said cabal of melee players, and like I don't think people in 2014, 15, 16, man, they didn't seed your ass. If you weren't PR'd or beat PR'd players,
Yeah, you were low.
no
That's fair.
true skill, you're bozo. You're just some kid with a GameCube controller at that
Yeah,
point.
you just
know what I
idiot
mean?
that showed up. Yeah. No, that's fair. The old days were nuts, man. Because I think I went to that one tournament where you lost that dude dual entering with the baby and
That
the
is
face
some of the
tattoo.
coldest
That's
shit
nuts.
I've ever
That's
seen.
nuts. Did you lose to him? I can't remember.
That's actually ridiculous.
No, I beat that guy.
You beat him.
I
Alright,
think I
alright.
won. and he was tight, and I was like about to start talking shit to him, but then in my 16-year-old like peanut brain, I was like, yeah, that's not a good idea.
It's not a good idea, dude. This dude is harder than all of us. Like, you know.
Face tattoo, dead ass, under his
Face tattoo,
right
and he had
eye.
his
Baby right here.
Guy?
You
Like,
gotta
do you
get into the
actually-
controller, baby?
Do you
Baby's
actually
right
want to whoop
here.
that guy's ass?
Yeah, the baby carriage next to his setup, like Facebook Joe, but he stayed in his crate, you know? Like, he stayed in his carriage. That shit,
Like, it's
I'll never forget that.
2014, bro. Like, what is this going on?
Oh, man, that
Why
shit
are we
was
playing
nuts.
Madden? What?
Why, why is Melee like dual tournamenting with Madden?
It was like tri-tournamenting because it was Melee PM Madden. And we're like,
yeah, yeah, dude, Madden, bro.
The TL
That
like
was nuts.
Madden, I guess.
You
We
like
need to start
Madden?
hosting like chill tournaments at
Chell,
whatever.
dude, who's nicest to Chell in Boone Melee right now? Who's nicest to Chell? It's gotta be Keller, right?
Chell?
Oh my, yeah,
Dude,
probably.
you
Yeah,
Keller plays sports games when he's not
Yeah,
playing.
Keller.
Okay,
I-
yeah.
dude, no, bro, don't tell me that's the case, bro. Keller gotta play
he
like
does.
Keller gotta play like Ocarina of Time or something, dog. Like,
Nah,
you gotta give
nah.
Keller
He's
something.
playing NBA 2K22.
Definitely.
Like career mode, bro.
He did
He's
not buy
playing.
that on sale. Keller did not buy that game on sale. He bought it the week it came out, bro.
Pre-ordered that shit.
He's like, I'm just really looking forward to the
You
career
got the
mode.
LeBron James edition.
That kid wore LeBron James sneakers in high school. I know for a fact he did, bro. He wore LeBron James or the KDs, but he threw them away when KD fucking went to the Warriors.
Yeah,
he burned them
KDs
hoes, man.
away. He
He
burned them
hates
outside.
KD right now. He hates KD, bro.
Hey, Keller, what's going on back there? It's like, no, Mama, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll put it out in a second. He's burning the sneakers around the corner of his house,
That's
bro.
so funny. Yeah, we honestly we need to figure out who is the best Cho player.
I think
I
that-
would assume Keller. I'd put money on
Yeah,
Keller.
I would put money on
right?
Keller. I
Yeah.
have to, right? Like,
Yeah. I mean, who else though, right? I mean, like, who else would it be?
dude, it's got. I mean, I feel like Germ's got to be top 4.
Yeah, like is
Yeah,
Zane,
Germ's-
is
I know.
Zane
Zane, yeah. But
Zane
okay,
or Germ.
so Germ is like god tier at anything he does, because he doesn't do things he's bad at, right? So like if he was like, we're doing Shell tournament, if he wasn't nice, he'd be like, nah, you know.
Dude, no, we're not doing the shell tournament tonight.
I'm
Like,
not
no.
participating in that. Now the other question is, I heard that Germ is nice at 2D fighters. I would say I think I mean, you know, like quote unquote like nice.
Yeah.
Like he would
Yeah,
beat all of us.
Shell's a 2D fighter.
You know what I'm saying though? No, you shut up. You know what I'm saying, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
They correlate. They correlate. Street Fighter
Similar.
is basically NHL. It's
I
basically.
mean,
the
it's a
same
similar thing. But okay, I guess back
Yeah,
to Shell.
it's
Who is the
definitely-
best sports game player?
thing. That's we'll have to.
I have never
I
played
don't know.
a
I feel
sports
like
video game.
I played like, I played UFC once, like UFC, like I played them like the 4-wheeler games and the PS2 when them jaunts came out, and then I
yeah, the
played
games are good.
those are
Four games
fire.
are fire.
Those are fire, and I played like a Gran Turismo like at one point, and it's like, dude, yeah, no, I'm dog shit. I'm dog shit.
Uh-huh.
I think one of the things, the like Bardwell traditions that we carried over is that I think someone is like a disgusting Mario Party 2 player in Boone, and I
Ooh.
don't know who it is. I don't know who it is.
I think
It's under
Germ's
surface.
pretty good.
See?
I mean, right? I mean, you would say
I mean,
safely,
yeah.
right?
He's the only one who I've ever remember bringing up Mario Party.
Yeah, usually
I-
the motherfucker that brings up Mario Party is the one that's got sauce, you know.
I
like-
don't want any smoke from Germ on any game. You know, like if like I don't know.
I wish
Like,
I
I-
wish Germ was here to like confirm or deny
Yeah,
all
I do.
these.
I do wish. Yeah,
It's almost
That's
better
big
that
L.
he's just this like
yeah. He's just
figure.
like he's just like, you know, like in God and Adam and like God's up in the cloud, right? Like
and the rest of us are.
the rest
you know,
of us are down here trying to reach towards Germ, you know.
I love that we're still on question 1 too. That's
Oh no, this is exactly how this podcast. should
yeah,
go. No,
yeah.
that's pretty good. I'm a big fan of that.
No, this has really been fun because it's just been very one thing into the next. We haven't had it's been a little less structured, which is cool.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of
dude.
questions, if we don't have any questions, we can do the thing we were talking about doing whenever y'all feel like
Oh,
it.
that's y'all's call, man.
Let me-
I mean,
That's just fire. Let me go use the restroom real quick, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna come back.
Hey, I'll
for-
do that too.
For
Actually,
that, yeah.
all right,
Take a little
word.
piss break. We're gonna drink a beer. Give me 1 second.
All right, what's the activity? Or am I not gonna be spoiled to it?
It's just the thing that got posted in the group DM.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
I don't want to spoil it for
okay.
everyone, but
Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
it's really funny and it's really great and it's really lovely. It's almost like, it's like poetic in a way.
Yeah, it's got a lot of artistic merit, I'd say.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we'll do that when they get back.
Dude, this episode has been ridiculous. Like, this is dude, I about to start crying. What's up, Ogre?
What's up,
What
Ogre?
doing?
Ogre says he's got a question. We're kind of
Ogre,
we're kind of looking at the chat a little bit, maybe interacting a little bit more this episode since we don't have a lot of structure. But what's up, Ogre? I know you got a question. What's up? Hit us with it.
Another one?
We got some chatters in here. Everyone's fucking offering for promotions and shit.
Yeah, because the bot came by like an hour ago, and then it's
my
just been,
god!
Like copy paste. This chat is fire. There's been like that, like the Among Us twerk. Like there's been that.
Oh hell yeah!
That's been in there.
You're trolling me, Ogre, right now. All right, Hannah, let's hear it. Anybody who has a question, now would be the time.
Yeah, no, now is a great time to talk about it. Let me go peek too. It's probably a good time. Oh.
I will answer whatever questions there are while we're waiting on our one host and one guest. What's up?
Oh, grabbed another brewski.
Hell yeah. What you drinking on tonight?
Sponsored by Coors Banquet. The second best beer in the world.
Can we get a beer check? When G gets back from the bathroom, I'll ask him what.
Let's get some beer talk in there.
Yeah. We can talk a little beer. Ogre, that is a great question, and we will talk about it once G and Harry get back, because I want to hear their opinions on it. G.
Yo.
G, I like your headphones.
Thank you.
What are you drinking on tonight?
Let's get a beer check.
Let's get a beer check.
Yeah, beer check, please.
So I've hit Coors Light Talve.
True.
I got my roommate Ben. Shout out to Ben. You like that? My roommate Ben works at Lost Province, so he always has beers in his fridge, but I never ask to take them unless I really want them.
True.
So I got a Lost Province IPA, American IPA. Go to Lost Province. This is my plug. And then I just went in there and begged him like a stupid baby for another one, which is a Kiss My Grits, a Southern-style lager with yellow corn grits.
Holy shit.
And these are...
Yo, shout out to Gritty. Speaking of...
Shout out to Gritty! That motherfucker's
Gritty.
Cool, man. Dude, so I saw some motherfucker wearing a skirt hanging out with Questlove, and I like, put it all together. I was like, there's no way that motherfucker is not Gritty. Like,
yeah.
And I will also... Shout out to Gritty, but also never forgive Gritty for being a non-binary from Boone named Garrett before me. Like
you can't claim first.
I am mad about that. Like I am mad about that, but I will let it slide because they are cool.
Did y'all answer Hannah's question?
Yeah, we're doing some beer talk.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to answer Peel's question because it's something that I have to promote to everybody.
Okay, I'll answer Hannah. I'll answer your question after we deal with the Peel question.
Especially if you live in the high country.
Lily asked a good question too.
Best beer. This is for everyone in the mountains. Go to Tennessee. Go to Mountain City. Get yourself a 12-pack of Montucky cold snacks.
That's a cold snack right there.
It is a cold snack. The best beer in the goddamn world.
I've never heard of that
Second
before.
behind Coors Banquet.
Fair enough.
But Montucky, it's only available in Tennessee. Go to Mountain City. Get you some Montucky. I
Is
promise
there like
you will
a...
not regret it.
What store? Wait, what store did you say they're in?
I get them at the Hoppy Stop.
The Hoppy Stop, yeah.
Hoppy
The Hoppy Stop is nuts.
The owner, Jason, I text him whenever I go. He makes sure he's stocked up for me.
Yeah,
Holy
he's ready
fuck,
for you,
dude.
dude.
Worth it.
The Hoppy Stop
crazy.
is fire.
Or Black Bear Wine and Spirit. That's another one in the chat.
True.
That is a.
Tight.
They also have.
Yeah, they have a drive-through apparently.
Yeah, they're
I like
go-to.
drive-through beer places.
I go to
That shit
Hoppy
is
Stop
cool.
because I know the owner. But
True.
that's- yeah.
He has his number. Well, what is his? You have his real name. What was his name before though?
His name is Jason, but in my phone he's Montucky Plug. In my
That shit's good.
Alright,
Man.
G.
Alright.
G. Favorite beer.
Favorite beer? Man, that's tough.
Oh, I have my answer. It's actually easy.
So I have a couple variables there. I used to drink a lot of Sierra Nevada, but they were never my favorite beer.
Sierra Nevada is nice though.
But fuck Sierra Nevada because they didn't hire my boy Nicky. So fuck that shit. I
Yeah,
haven't.
fuck
Ever since
Sierra
they
Nevada.
didn't hire Nicky,
Dude,
I
shout
haven't
out
drank a
to
single
Nicky.
Sierra Nevada. I have not
Fuck Sierra
hired
Nevada.
a single one. That was the first guy I ever took a game off of in tournament too.
Was
Is
Nicky.
Against his Marth. But my favorite beer, man, it used to be High Life. It probably is still favorite beer is High Life. But I have been drinking a lot of Coors Light recently.
True.
I would have to say it's High Life. I was on a Busch Ice kick. I drink a lot of beer. I'm a person of many different beers.
So High Life
that's
is like your all-time, and then like your like current favorite, it would be Coors.
Yeah, I drink a lot of Coors Light. I've been on a diet, so I gotta drink light beer, you know,
True.
which is almost natural.
And that the best thing about beer is switching beers, like finding.
It is.
True.
Well, and it's any beer, any lager, right? Is the same. It's the same thing, but it's the
Yeah.
branding, which is why we started liking Banquet. I remember when you like, dude, you gotta get on the Banquet. I was like, they had the fat body, the chubby Banquets, and we're like, oh, well, I mean, that's just like, that's
Well, they promoted it on Yellowstone, so like I see Rip drinking a Coors Banquet. And I'm like, well, goddamn, I need a Coors Banquet.
Yes, I need a Coors Banquet, right?
I need a Coors Banquet.
It's funny.
All right,
And
Harry.
like,
What about you,
yeah,
Harry?
Modelo Cerveza, it's not close.
Classic, man.
Modelo,
Classic.
it's not. So,
Man.
I love that. I love Modelo, but I'm gonna address. Hannah had a melee question, so I really want to address that. Before.
Yeah, go for it. Go for
Okay,
it.
yeah.
So Hannah's question was, it's a fair
I
question.
like Hannah too. Shout out to Hannah.
Hannah said, as a noob who's owned melee their whole life, how do you even get started when you know no tech skill and are scared to play anyone new? So I'll tell you the
That
truth.
is a good question.
Hannah, and I'll speak from personal experience. I was a nervous wreck, like all of my teenage life and starting to play melee and all that stuff. So I don't know of many people that you could find that were more of a nervous wreck and had terrible tournament nerves and overthought everything like I did. I'm sure I was terrible. But one of the things that helped me a whole lot is that I would just play the game when I felt like it and with people I fucked with. That's the best answer I can give you. Because sometimes with practice, yeah, if you want to get good, you have to force yourself to do it sometimes. But when you're just starting, you want to do it whenever you feel that you can. Because in my opinion, that's one of the coolest things about learning something new is that you have the initial like year and a half, 2 years of it all being brand new and it's all very flexible. So yeah, just take your time, play with people you like, and then just set whatever goals that you want to set for yourself or not. Because
Yeah.
there have been times where I definitely played the game because of what other people thought of what I wanted, how good I was.
Yeah.
Just do and that's, it's easy to say just do it, but if I were to give you one piece of advice, just do it on your terms, no matter what.
I would also say if you want to play with someone, invite them over.
Yeah.
Yes.
The worst they
Yes.
can do is say no.
Yes.
Like and you're like, all right, word. Well, I'll talk to
Or
someone
invite
else.
them to the tournament, like
Invite them to the tournament. Yeah.
something, give them the net play code, like
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
someone's gonna be a dickhead if you walk up to them in a tournament of 30 people that are all playing, melee. Like they're gonna be stupid to refuse to play melee with you at a melee tournament, right? Like, there's a vested interest in playing Super Smash Brothers, right?
I will
So-
be honest, literally in my 4 years going to tournaments, I've never seen or had someone like decline to play with me.
Yeah.
Like
Yep,
in a
yep.
friendly. Like
Yeah, right.
90% of people, 95% of people in the community, especially up here, are like,
Oh yeah,
they're so
Especially in
good.
Boone.
Like they're so good.
Yeah.
Honestly, you're in the best spot for
Yeah, you are. You are.
playing melee with people.
I think Triad
It's-
is cool too, but y'all for
Triad's
like
tight.
new people,
Yeah.
definitely Boone. Yeah.
Well, and because we have new people of all levels, and we have new people who've kind of gotten up
Yeah.
past the
Initial,
level of
initial
yeah,
view, yeah.
So it's good. But yeah, I think what was Hannah's exact question again?
I read it to you again. As a noob who has owned melee their whole life, how can you even get started when you know no tech skill and are scared to play anyone new?
Sure, I guess that's fair. I guess first off, play with people, because there are some people just like to play Melee because they like hanging out with people, and that's tight. And I got so much love for those type of people, right? But if you want to get good, that's like a different thing.
Yeah,
but
that's a different subject.
That's a whole different thing. But if you just want to play Melee, then just like, I mean, you live right next to Cam, and then like every, however often there's big,
Yeah, Cam will be like, hey, everyone come over, let's
man,
play
just
Melee.
show up, like that's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do.
I get the social anxiety thing too. I was terrible.
It's hard. It's hard, and it's way hard. But luckily you're in the best spot in the state for it.
You are. You literally are. This is maybe the best spot in history to be a new player. Yeah.
Yeah, like you just are.
Yeah.
All right. Ogre also had a really good question. We can talk about that, or we can, okay, so here's what I was thinking. I know everyone saw the video that Jose Cuervo, shout out to Jose Cuervo.
I saw it, but I haven't watched it.
So I was thinking first we'll watch the other thing, and then we can watch that and talk about Ogre's question, because Ogre's question is related to that.
Yeah,
okay,
that sounds good with me.
Can you stream that like on your Discord so we can see it, Buffs?
Maybe. Actually,
You should probably just screen share it, right? Or maybe with OBS it'd be hard.
I guess.
No, I think I can. Hold on. Let me see if I can. It's going to fuck up the. It's going to fuck up the thing, but I think we can just like fix. The issue is sharing it. Yeah, the issue is like I'm streaming right now, like on Twitch, so like sharing my screen might also be kind of tricky.
Let's see if I can do it.
I mean, like one of us can do it, but you'd have to obviously change the format of your OBS.
Okay.
You know what we could do is we could just put the whole, instead of having our faces, you could just have like the whole thing, just the
Yeah, it could just be the video. It could just be the video. You don't have to,
that's what I was.
Make a different scene in OBS and just make it the video or a capture, right?
We can answer a question in the meantime if you want to work on that.
Yeah, if you want
or
time.
we do something else because it's your stream.
Let me see. I'm just trying to think. Like, so okay, let me just try and screen share it to you guys.
This has been a sick podcast episode.
All right, this is good stuff.
Okay, can y'all see that?
Yeah,
for sure.
We can see it on Discord.
Okay, so now I have it open on the stream.
Yeah, I see it. It's on stream.
Perfect.
It's
all right,
on stream.
Nice. We're figuring it out. This shit is fire.
Okay, all right. So this.
Wait. Should I give any pretext to this? Or...
I mean, it's your video, so you should give us a little bit.
Wait, we're watching Jeffersonz right now?
Yeah,
we're
we're watching.
Jeffersonz
Yeah.
First.
All right, tight. Jeffersonz, give it the pretext. Say what you will.
Okay. This one, I don't want to hear any judgment for how long this took me. I have pneumonia. I've been sick for like the past 3 weeks. Dude. I've been down bad. But I've been out of work. I was out of work for like 3 days, but I wasn't like sick enough to be bedridden. But like I was sick enough to where like I couldn't play video games. Yeah. So I was just like so bored, like tremendously bored. I saw an AMV. I was like, okay, I want to fucking do this. Downloaded the software. Literally never touched the software before. Never edited. I've never edited any type of video before, and this took me like a week and a half, and it's really dumb. But I think it's funny.
But it needs to
No,
be
it's
seen.
fucking
I think
awesome.
it's funny.
The world needs to see
let's
this.
Fucking
Let's watch
show
it. Let's watch it.
Relax, Jimmy. Underneath this hefty exterior is a solid wall of
I'm faded. I can't watch this, man.
I am tweaking, bro.
It's lagging for me. I can't tell if that's on my end or not. Why is the audio not fucking?
If it's not synced, we should pause it. So
Yeah, you should pause it. You should pause it.
Just drop the link or something so everyone can watch it.
Yeah, you can drop the
We've
link.
teased
You can
it.
drop the
We've
link.
teased it now.
Wait,
But
okay, because I haven't looked at it since it uploaded on YouTube. So let me make sure it uploaded right very quickly. Hold on.
Okay. Also, I see in the chat there is a ASMR Mercy roleplay in your recommended videos. Bubs, what?
Oh yeah.
Can we watch
Bro,
that?
you know I be watching ASMR.
Can we watch
Okay,
that?
it uploaded correctly, so I don't know if it was just.
I'm sure it's
the
just
OBS
Discord.
lagging. Yeah, or
Yeah, it's
Discord.
probably just
or
Discord.
whatever it is.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
just
play
gonna-
it again. Play it again on stream real quick. I just want to make sure it wasn't on my end. Yeah, it's just lagging on Twitch. I don't know. It could
On
be me.
Twitch?
Yeah.
Well, no, Twitch is already lagging. That's the thing. It's already behind them. So what you're hearing
Like
is not
on
what you're-
Discord, it's not. No.
I'm just gonna let it play if that's alright.
Yeah, fuck it. Just let it play, bro. Fuck it.
We gotta see that. We gotta see that ASMR Mercy roleplay after this, though. I do hate to say it, but.
The editing is fire, dude.
It's so good, bro.
It's so good. Well, the end is very good too, man. The end is so good. Carl Weezer, such a loaded subject. Carl Weezer, man.
this is the best podcast on earth,
I love Carl Weezer, man.
I love every part of that. We'll put it.
Oh, Judy. Well, you came and you baked me some cookies.
I don't know. I
Oh
love
my
that you just
God.
like made that, you know? Like you just everyone go drop a
Bruh.
like and drop a subscription to
Yeah.
Jeffersonz on YouTube.
Yeah, y'all blow that thing up. That's
Yeah,
I'll-
blow it up
I'm
for me.
gonna go like it
blow that
right
thing
now.
up.
That shit is fire. That is so good.
So preaching very quickly. You know, Carl Weezer is a huge inside joke. The first ever erotic dream I had as a child.
Oh my god,
was of
bro.
Carl Weezer.
Oh my god.
And I mean, I have no idea why. Like, I don't know. But ever since then, man, it's just been a huge like meme. Like, I love Carl Weezer, man. He's my dream. I mean, I dream about
it's
him.
Carl
like,
Weezer, man. Like it's just something about him.
yeah, but I'm not allowed to say that on Twitch.
It doesn't matter. I mean, it's fair.
No, you committed, and I owe you like $50 for committing to that.
Oh my
It's
god.
funny, right? Like, it's
It's
funny.
It is
funny.
funny.
It's,
Like, I'm not even embarrassed by it 'cause it's just funny. Like,
oh yeah.
Oh, it is going to be hard to top this episode. It's gonna be fucking hard.
Oh man.
Okay. So,
Alright,
so
alright,
Ogre's
give us-
question, where is it? Ogre's question was, is anyone excited for the money match this Friday?
Yes.
That's
oh,
And
fire.
I,
Yeah,
let's,
that's good.
shoutouts to Jose Cuervo again.
Jose Cuervo. That
Made this
dude is
super
tight.
cool video. I'm just gonna play it
That
real
dude is
quick.
tight.
Turn the volume down a little bit. We can kind of talk over this because it's just the song. But we got
We just
Moose
practiced
versus
Ohio.
Peel for $10.
this
Oh,
is
pause
so-
that. Pause that right here.
Pause
Pause that
that.
right
Pause
here.
that. Pause that. Pause that.
Yeah. So we got Harrison and Black Chris, Jose Cuervo and Bacon. It's
Rock and
what?
meat.
That's weird. I bet.
Well, because
I bet it's-
everyone took bets in the Discord, so
Yeah.
against each other.
Ducky
Yeah.
Jekyll,
So Chris, it
Chanel.
was me and
This is
Chris.
crazy. This is
Chris
crazy.
started it. Chris said, "Does anyone want to bet on blah blah blah?" Then I said, "Hey, I got you on that."
I'll
And
take
then-
Pio, right? Yeah, like
Yeah.
Shout outs to both those dudes.
Yeah,
They-
shout outs to Moose and Peel. For
yeah, shout outs to
Yeah.
Moose and Peel.
It's
Like,
gonna be a
big
hot,
time.
hot set
Those,
on Friday.
those dudes have put on for Boone Melee in a way that a lot of
Yeah.
people haven't. So
Yeah.
regardless of the hot set and whoever wins or loses, those
Yeah.
dudes are.
I mean, this is like a lot of promotion for just
Yeah, for just
like
something
a lot
stupid,
of
right?
community effort for like.
Yeah, well, and also Jose
You know.
Cuervo, that is one of the coolest people to ever walk this planet Earth.
Oh yeah, Cuervo. Yeah.
Yeah, every time you're in a Discord call with Peel, Jose Cuervo will hop in because he has invested interest in Peel. He's like, "Hey, Peel, did you eat breakfast today?"
So funny. So funny.
Yeah. He's like,
That's so good.
"Hey, I hope you did your stretches today." And shit like that. So shout out to Jose Cuervo, but yeah, I'm not lying. Throw your money on the line because I'm making some. Chillin' dude 829.
Chillin' dude 829.
Someone said to refresh the video in chat.
Dude, with the Brinkstar Dev theme.
Refresh the video.
I don't know. Someone said that in chat.
Oh.
Who is Salute the Band? What is that name?
I don't know who that is.
I'm going
Faded
to
in the hoe.
Blinker City, bro.
Faded in a hoe.
I'm going to Blinker City.
Wait,
That's Moose. You still ain't never met Moose. That's so funny, bro. You still, because Moose dodged Bibbers to go to like sign up for the Brazilian military or something. So you still haven't met Moose. That's so funny.
damn.
Moose is tight though. Moose is
Wait,
cool.
we got Fulcrum in this bitch.
Yeah, Fulcrum. Come in.
Yeah.
Alright, that was basically it.
That's tight, though. I mean, that's community effort, ladies and gentlemen. What else do you
Yeah.
want
Let's
to say?
see,
Like,
I'm
that's
gonna
no.
stop streaming to y'all.
No, salute is Jose Cuervo.
Jose. Alright,
Thank
come
you,
on.
thank
shout
you,
outs-
Cuervo.
Yeah,
Thank
you're the
you,
king.
Cuervo.
Thank you,
You're a
Cuervo.
champ.
Bless up, Cuervo.
Big bless
Alright,
up
we're
to
back,
Cuervo.
we're back. So yeah, Ori's Corner
Yeah,
Clash
after all
2
that.
this Friday.
Yeah.
I
run
think
that
we're gonna
up.
have to do a little tweaking on the bracket, so Peel and Moose meet somewhere in there. And
You
We're
tight.
gonna have to.
we'll get
have
them
to
on
silly-
stream.
Oh, we have to, dude.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
have to.
it will. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way they don't meet. You know, like I don't know
No,
what
they'll
we'd be
meet.
doing.
They'll meet.
They'll meet.
We know they'll meet.
if it's, yeah, dude, if it's a $1 bracket, they're gonna meet.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're gonna meet.
That's what, dude. Also, that dude Axel. I'm so glad. His old tag was Axel. His name's Alex. He's Kevin's buddy. Shout out to Kevin. Kevin's cool too. I hope Kevin comes to Ori's. But I love when people pay in quarters at the $1 bracket because that means third gets quarters. Like, and I love that. I
That's
love
pretty
people.
awesome.
I love people getting in quarters, man. Especially Ori's. Also, the largest of shout outs to Ori's Game Corner.
Yes.
But before, even if you don't come to the tournament, go there and spend however much money you want to spend. She is a queen, and we love her to death, and she has been so receptive to us as a community.
Yeah.
There's
she
a lot of cool
appreciates
shit
us.
in that store.
There's a lot of cool shit. You know,
They
Jabrias
got
goes in there.
fucking mangas and shit.
Yeah, Jabrias buys a new chapter of fucking One Piece literally
Yeah,
every time he goes
yeah.
in there. So
Yeah, Ori's a sick man, and for any of the aspiring TOs or coming up people, it's the having a good game store that's willing to manage a community and community trust and be like receptive and open to people. That doesn't grow on trees. So
Yeah.
like, you know, that's really important. And shout outs to Ori's for that.
yeah, and like it's one of those things where like I'm going to do free electrical work for Ori whenever she needs it, because like
Yeah, that's
that
awesome.
right, like that establishment is so like pure and like I don't know. She runs a hell of a business and she's a hell of a woman. So I appreciate the hell out of Ori. And the best thing of all is that she like made the claw machine not cheap. So you can just like let me get my plushie. So I secretly when I got third at the Ori 0, I won it. I was like, yeah, I'll give this plushie to Lily, and it's still in my room. So let me try it real quick.
Just hoarding it.
Dude, I tried the
Hoarding
claw
it.
machine twice and I still haven't won it. This Friday I'm gonna get one though, for sure.
That's my plushie. I won at Ori's on my third place roll.
Let's
Ogre
go.
Ogre was mad because he wanted the B, but I got
Yeah,
the B.
Ogre's
true.
in Twitch chat being mad about it.
If he lost to me, he could have gotten the B, but the idiot won. So
Idiot fucking won, dumbass.
Yeah,
Should've
fuck you,
lost.
Ogre. Fuck you for winning.
Ogre, that's what you get. And yeah, whatever. But I think he didn't have to buy me a beer because he didn't beat Bubs. So that was like the trade-off of it.
That's how I went to game 5 though.
That was,
it was
dude,
close.
Ori Zero was fire, man. Those tournaments, those weekday tournaments are so hard because like I straight up come off of work
Yeah.
like 8 hours and I just pull up and like, all right, we gotta like play
I
melee.
want to go
you
to
know?
Ori's so bad, man. But
Ori's
I have
is so
work.
tight, dude.
I have work every Friday, man, and I work
Yeah.
till 5:30. So like
Yeah,
Same.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's
I
tough
have to have a half day.
sometimes.
It's how
I
it
gotta
is,
make
man.
it out there though.
Ori's is
Yeah.
tight, man. Ori's is way cool.
if y'all run them in December, I will be there. I want to go to one of those.
December. I don't know
I mean,
about.
Yeah,
could
do-
I was thinking about this earlier. We could do one next week. But after that, I think it's gonna be kind of rough to like try and run something.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
school will be out, and it'll
Yeah.
be yeah.
Are
School-
we
people-
gonna do it bigger, or are we gonna wait? Obviously, this is probably not the time to talk.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
so exams end on the 14th or 15th or something. One of those.
Mhm.
So like basically after exams are over, basically everyone who lives in a dorm is out of town.
Yeah.
Which like
Which
I
is
don't
a
know
lot
how
of-
many people that
yeah.
is now, but
Yeah.
I don't know
mean,
how
it's
many
nice
people
to
will
know.
be in
Yeah, we'll probably just
town.
have to wait till January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, might as well like run one, right, and see who shows up. I don't know.
We could
We'll
run an
figure-
Ori.
I will show up, but
Yeah, the
you know.
Oris we could probably run.
Yeah.
But not a Bibber. I like that. I like
Yeah.
running Oris, but not Bibber. Because there's
Yeah.
that Roko tournament.
Big
Yeah.
shout out
Oh
to
yeah,
Sweatshorts.
yeah.
Shout out to Sweatshorts.
Yeah.
That
That's on
dude
the
is the
17th,
goat,
right?
bro.
I love that guy.
That dude is so fucking cool, man. But everyone who's in the chat and everyone who is in Boon Melee should,
Yeah,
go
you should
to
be
Roco
going to
Rumble.
that tournament. Yes.
because there's those people, you know, all of Rutherford County, as well as Isles and Duck. They are like some of the sole supporters of like stray dogs that still come to Boon Melee. Like every bibber we've had every bibber we've had, there's been a Roko guy there. No
Yeah,
matter
those
what.
guys have been at both Wispies.
Yep.
Like,
Those,
I mean,
like we owe them the least we
Yeah.
can do is show up to their tournament and
Yeah.
bring a good time.
And that's at the Empire. It's at the Empire Gaming.
yes, it's
store.
at Empire Gaming.
I've been there before for another, similar
Charlotte,
thing that they
Cuervo.
did. It's a nice venue. Like it's spacious.
Empire's legitimate because I'll tell you, I'll blow my what's it called? This isn't the insider information, but this is how things started. I was like, I talked to Bacon Machete, and I was like, he was like, what needs to happen in Asheville? Because Asheville wants to play. There are people in Asheville that want to play Melee, but they don't have a venue, right? They're having a hard time getting one in what's it called? In city Asheville.
Yeah.
kinda.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, wait a minute. And I talked to both Bacon and Sweatshorts, and I was like, wait, if Sweatshorts still has Empire, if he still knows where Empire is, and they can run a tournament, then this fixes both people's problems.
Yeah.
Asheville has a venue that's 40 minutes away, and Rutherford County has people that come to the venue, right?
Uh-huh.
So then I was like,
that fixes it. Well, and Randy S. Smash pulled to the last bibber and talked about how he had a storage unit with 10 UCF Slippy ready setups just sitting.
yeah,
Which
yeah.
is like, I mean, that's not a small deal there. You know what I'm saying?
no,
Like,
that's a tournament right there. I mean,
Yeah.
there's- yeah. So like, I talked to both of those guys. It sounds like this is moving into a little bit of like the TO talk. So if you want to cut me off, forgive me. But West NC is generally in a very good spot right now. Things are trending in the right direction. It's not all perfect, but West NC is going better. And part of the reason is Boone. Okay, Boone's reason number one. Charlotte might have something coming back here soon.
Yeah, with Adonis and Bob Mojo, yeah. Those guys have been working on it.
not Adonis.
Or not,
Adonis,
sorry,
yeah.
excuse me. What is his name?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
It's
excuse me.
Bad
Fuck
Mouth.
Adonis.
Yeah.
Bad Mouth, yeah.
yeah, you're good. You're
Yeah.
straight. Yeah.
My bad.
No, you're good. And then there's like I'm working on shit in Lenore. And then there's and then the shit in Asheville and in Roko, and that shit should be popping anywhere in West NC here soon. And then those dudes are still running. I think A Leonis is still running the joint at
Leonis.
replay. At
Yeah.
replay in Rock Hill. So yeah, no,
Right.
West NC is popping. We're doing good. Triad has a tournament again. Things are looking up. we got to do like the big kiss and like have all of us show up to the tournament at once, but
Yeah,
it doesn't work that, so that's good.
Oh, and that's been on the back burner for a long time. Like, when are we gonna get the next SmashCon? Like, what are we gonna when are we gonna figure out that next, like,
Yeah.
you know, Tennessee is gonna come? Because
Yeah.
like, when's the next
Tennessee.
South Carolina?
Yeah.
Raleigh's
Yeah.
there,
Raleigh,
like,
you know, all the Raleigh,
of
all the
NC.
Wilmy, like that's when are we gonna get like all the Virginia motherfuckers to come out? Like,
Yeah.
when is, because it's hard, right?
Yeah.
But that's, I mean, I don't know about you, but that's not been a goal, right? But it's been something that I
Oh
would,
no,
like,
it's been in the back of my head.
Yeah,
the
it's
last 5
a
years.
goal.
it's
not
a goal.
the
Yeah, it's
goal,
not the goal, but it's
but
something that, like,
it's a goal for sure.
I mean, you know, I mean, dude, I don't know. I mean, I never went to, that was SmashCon, right? Where PPMD came up and played doubles and won it, and then
No, that was BMR2.
not SmashCon, BMR2. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, Drugged Fox was there, right?
Yeah,
you know,
Drugged Fox was there.
Yeah, that's where. Yeah, I mean, that was a big tournament.
Oh yeah, there's 500 people there. Yeah.
And that's not easy, right? But like, we need us in this chat and Swashmellow to get together, and like, and his homie with I can't remember his name, Jeff, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
We all need to get together and figure out something where we can get, like, you know, hell, fucking, you know,
Yeah.
outside of Virginia. I mean, we get Pennsylvania guys there. We
I'll
get
tell
all of
you-
MDVA there. Like,
I'll tell you the truth. Since Wispy 1, I've done thinking about this and
Yeah.
logistically what it takes.
uh-huh.
I think the goal is to have it in the 96 to 128 range, right? Because 48, we've got 48. We
Yeah,
get 48.
we get 48. Yeah.
Right. We get 48 if we advertise and do things well. Well, I'll tell you the truth. Going to a venue like so there's the kinds of venues you have, to be brief about it. You play at your house, you play at the card store. Then there's a venue like the Bibber venue or the Wispy venue that's like, this can put 50 people, you know, and the Wispy could go even to 64, honestly. But you know what I mean? There's that venue, and then you got to go to the, like, you know, Hickory Convention Center, Statesville Civic Center, right?
Yeah, no
now,
doubt.
I'll keep it $150. If the paperwork works, Statesville Civic, to have all the chairs and tables and to run like 196 to 128 people, $500.
I mean, like, that's
like hell doable.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
to be honest, I spent, and this is cool. I'm cool being transparent about this because it's fucking my tournament. I spent $250, $275 on Wispy Woods 2.
yeah.
And that's what? That's another 100, 120, you know, $225.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing is that Wispy is like, those are the best tournaments happening in the state right now.
Yeah.
Like
but
they just are, right? And so people are gonna keep showing up, like, no matter how far it is. Like,
but it's like, that's the thing where it's like, we need that at that venue, and we can look back at this tape. Don't have to make a list.
Yeah.
But you just gotta have 2 streams. You gotta have shit on a stage, right? Because in those venues you just pay for a stage is cheap. That's the funny part.
Yeah.
To getting the stage is like $50-$60, and you just put whatever you want on there, right?
We have a stage in BR that we can use.
See, I mean, like,
There you go.
and then there's like,
yeah, something about Bibber, baby. I mean, dude. Before we keep going on, I want to give Connor a virtual kiss on the lips.
oh yeah, I'll give Hunter a kiss
for
too.
giving us
Yeah,
Bibber,
dude.
because, like, you know, like, something about Boone Melee is like, I don't want to say it's the revival of NC Melee, but it was certainly a catalyst in West NC Melee of, like, why there's been so much stuff happening.
Yeah.
Right? And every region in and of itself has been putting a lot of work into it, so I won't claim it. But we were some of the first people to get stuff popping back again in West North Carolina. And that is almost not solely because, but having a fucking Bibber-sized tournament.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, that Blowing Rock Clubhouse, that shit is the truth, man. Like, you can show up, I mean, pay $5 for singles. Boom. You know, food everywhere, coffee, a walk across
everywhere.
the lake to get to.
You go
dude. Like,
walk
it's-
around that fucking lake, that beautiful lake that sits out there in downtown Blowing
We've
Rock,
been
dude.
blessed,
Like,
man.
Yeah,
We've been
that
blessed.
Bibber venue is the best, one of the best things that's happened to Boone Melee. Like, and there's anyone who disagrees is wrong. So
Yeah.
just shout outs to Hunter
Literally
for that.
everyone in Boone should be like thanking Hunter so much for like hooking us up with
Yeah,
that.
I mean the dude.
No, stop.
Nah, shut up, Hunter. And I don't know, and some motherfuckers like I don't know, some motherfuckers don't know you, Hunter, and they don't understand how.
Yeah, and it's partially on me because like literally the past 2 papers I've been fucking sick, which is bullshit.
Yeah, and that's but they should know they should know your name. I've been the motherfucker that's been quiet, like kind of behind the scenes running shit for a long time, and it always feels good to be recognized. I'll put that on record.
You have and everyone and me, Hunter, Bups, and Germ have played an integral part of making Boone Melee what it is, along with everyone who shows up to the locals, everyone who's new, everyone who
everyone who hangs out in the
come and play,
Discord,
man.
even.
everyone hangs in the
Anyone who
Discord,
comes and play.
all the small dogs, everybody who interacts in that Discord, all have been integral. But the largest of shout outs to Jeffersonz, Bups, and Germ for making that like possible, right? Like all the smaller stuff, like Bups getting the stream, Jeffersonz getting the venue, and Germ being the absolute like rock of a person that he is. Where like I'm freaking out trying to run this tournament, pretending that it's all me. It's never all me. But I'll ask Germs a question, and he'll be like, "Oh, dude, just do this." I'm like, "Oh, duh,"
Only
like
makes
obviously.
perfect sense.
Yeah,
Thanks,
like this
Germ.
dude is so fucking rational. Like
Good person to have around in a tournament setting.
Yeah. Everyone who is involved in Boone Melee is and even the out of towners. I mean, dude, Bups, Isles, Ogre, all the people who came to those Battle in Belks, like they are so absolutely crucial to what this scene has become and why it's been like thriving. So
yeah,
that's my vent for the second
No,
because I wanted to make sure that my 3 other TOs got their credit, as well as everyone who's been a part of the scene as well. So and Cam for running those house tournaments because that's a big deal.
Dude, Cam's been
big
Cam's
shout
been
outs,
great, man.
big shout outs to Cam.
Especially this semester, like he's just been like
He's
all
been-
the social functions. He's been like killing it with that.
He's been tanking, dude. Shout out
Yeah,
Jessica for always
real.
making the good food, dude. Like
shout out to
Jessica,
the dip,
Jessica's a
chips.
fucking
Eddie, the brownies,
chips, the dip, the brownies, dude.
the cookies,
the
like...
cookies, man. Yeah.
Oh my
Big
y'all
god,
got shit right up there, man. I'll be the first person to tell you that. Like, I mean, I know I'm like like I'm friends with all y'all. I fuck with y'all heavy, but we're trying to triad, and in some ways, is trying to catch up to you. I mean, I'll tell you the truth. Like that's the word. Like, I ran Wispies because I got fucking tired of it being like, man, I just knowing other than Boone has shit going right, and I just gotta throw my hat in the ring, right? So it's like, but one day the like 96 to, because I mean, how many people were at the arcade?
Like
75, 80?
something.
Yeah.
It was like 70
So that's
something.
just,
Yeah.
I mean, and usually Arcadians do a little better in numbers because everyone's new. But yeah, man, I mean, I will always be down. There's the stuff with the circuit too. Where
Dude,
with the
I'm
circuit,
very excited for that.
Whisper Circuit will be
where it'll
mad
be
tight.
an invitational tournament. But I will live. I thought about this the other day at work. I was like, there's just nothing. It's like the greatest compromise in history. It's like one of the best things ever is an open double elimination tournament of any game ever made. But especially Melee, because you have like, you just have like fucking Lenny shows up and gets 5th. Right?
Yeah, right.
Or some dude lives in fucking Troutman is like, oh yeah, bro, I'll pull up, and he just gets 5th, right? So
There's something about a double elim. Yeah, we're fucking Polecat, aka Dr. Dick Finger, showing up. Shout out, that dude is cool, man. I saw that. I saw him and Chris just slamming beer at the Arcadian. I was like, man, this dude's old school, man. Like he was drinking beer like water at at the Arcadian.
That guy's a legend.
Yeah, that guy is absolutely a legend. I was hanging out in the Tennessee Discord. He's like, yo, what about Dr. Dick Fingers? I was like, yeah, bro. I get it, bro. I get it.
Yeah, but stay on my line about getting that national, large, regional, biggest tournament we've had in years joint.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and it's like I said, I mean, just the fiscal part of it. Again, cool. Since I've done it, so I'm cool to say it. Like, part of the thing is that, like, we're gonna have to charge more money to run an event like that. Like, it's gonna have to be like $10-15. But if we're gonna put fucking 2 streams and 100 people in downtown Statesville, you're gonna pay fucking $15 for it, bro. Like, I mean, that's the nature. Super Famicom paid $25, bro, and we're not.
I didn't know that. That's funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, bro. Like, this is just.
I mean, yeah, and the best motherfucker out there deserves to be getting paid for driving however far they drove.
Yeah, if motherfucker comes from
Exactly,
yeah,
bro.
right.
Yeah.
That's
I
real.
want to see that motherfucker get paid. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter where they're from, right?
Nope,
I mean,
it does not.
Facts.
yeah, but that's like, it might be a year or two down the line, but I just like, that's in a lot of ways, that's like my white whale, and that's
Yep.
that's unhealthy, in the literature or whatever, but
Yeah,
like,
don't
it's
care.
just literally don't
It's-
care.
don't
I
care,
want
it's good.
96. I want 96 people in Statesville, bro. I can
Mhm.
give a fuck, about anything else.
Yeah.
That's just what I want.
That's real, and that's the thing is once we start just talking about it, it'll start. Because I mean, obviously it's been in the back of my head for the longest time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And especially as a TO, it's like, when are we gonna take that next step? Like, when are we gonna really start?
Yeah.
We have a lot of good stuff going on right now. Like, there's no no way around
No
it.
shortage of good things happening right
Yeah,
now.
but like, when will
There's still more.
There's still more,
There's
right?
still
Like we haven't passed our the ceiling that the old heads have made for us, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I do want to keep pushing and keep doing better and keep doing more.
Yeah.
And I'm sure everyone in the call agrees, and German would agree
course,
too.
of course,
And if
yeah.
Swashmo was in here, he would agree.
Or Schwartz would definitely agree with that.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll get it going. It takes a
lot of planning.
Takes a
Yeah,
lot of planning, and I think
your ass is so tired, and you're tired in ways that just don't make any fucking sense, bro.
TOing's hard, man.
it's
Like,
hard.
Yeah.
I know, like whoever out there, Goo Goo Gaga, fuck you, whatever. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. One day when you're not in the podcast, or maybe you are, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'll point to the camera and cut a promo here and say, that shit, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel the weight of being the first person there and carrying that dumbass TV down the street while everybody's looking at you, bro. You're gonna be that person. That's it. That's my one soapbox moment. I'm down from it. But yes, just listen to what we're saying, bro. We're not bullshitting people when we say we want shit to be good, bro. Like, I mean, 100%.
Yeah. And and the best thing that I've ever done is when Reggie kind of like passed the torch to me, is a better way to say it. The first thing I did was try to surround myself with people who had a good head on their shoulders and cared, right? And that's why Boom Melee has gotten so far. It's I would arguably say it's impossible to run a one-man show to run good tournaments.
It's very difficult.
It's almost impossible. So that's why Harrison is the best TO in the state, is because he manages to
That's crazy. I mean, you'll see. Yeah, I mean, I totally, I can't. I'm humble, so I can't accept that. But
yeah,
like,
but that's the reason why it is. And we've been running Bibbers for however long, and I will frankly say that Wispies are a better tournament series than Bibber. And it's not it's not like, and it's not like anything against Bibber, but like it's just something about like
I appreciate that.
Wispy and Harry.
I mean, we haven't had anyone from Virginia come to a Bibber, so
that's what I'm saying, right? And like we're good in our own sense.
There's there's also like a difference between like those like purposes for those tournaments.
It's a different type of tournament, right?
And that just makes sense.
It's just all good, like it's all good.
It's all a positive for it.
Yeah, we want Wispy to do better. Yeah. And then we want Bibber to do better, and then we want Wispy to do even better.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, why do you think I've been shelling to the Tennessee guys? I want those Elizabethan motherfuckers.
I want their line too, because I want them to make that drive to Wispy Woods.
That's what I'm saying. I want them to come to Roko. I want I went in there. All those dudes are trying to go to West Tennessee tournaments again. So I'm like, hey, that's where it's popping.
Yeah, hit our line. That's where it's at, bro. I mean, I'll be the first to tell you.
That's the truth.
I mean.
Anyway, that's where it's at.
Hell yeah!
Someone asked for bracket.
I love that. I saw that. That's like my favorite comment of the night.
Hold on, I got it. I'm gonna post the.
Yeah, you're probably right, dog. We kind of like. I won't say too much about it, but the current like discourse around Melee is kind of tough, and it will probably be tough for the next couple months. But the shit that we're doing is just that's I mean that's the scene. That's how it got here. So that's always going to be around.
Yeah, I'll be completely honest with you. I haven't read a lick on any of that panda shit, and I don't mind to, because that will never change what we're doing in North Carolina, ever.
Yeah.
It won't. So I don't give a single flying fuck about that shit. Fuck that. Fuck that. All that noise. You know, we are doing what we will always do, and we will not change. You know, so it doesn't matter.
That's a good.
We've done it
good
for
way to say
20
it.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, and I'm kind of a scrub for never going to a big event, but not my life has revolved around Melee, but a lot of my major portion of my life has revolved around Melee for the last 3 years, and I've never seen anything that wasn't run in North Carolina, for God's sake.
Yeah.
And it's
Someone you knew, or
it's-
someone that you knew who knew someone.
Yeah,
was running
exactly.
it.
Like
I haven't been to a major either, honestly.
No, like
I would really like to go to one.
I have, but it's been years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I would love to go to a major, right? But you don't need it, right? Like it's not.
Yeah.
There's
it's
still
not
motherfuckers in this state that I have to beat, so.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't care
that's
about.
the truth.
Yeah, like it's people in this town I have to beat. Like I don't care, dude. Like, yeah, fuck all that noise. Anyone who ever thinks that Melee is gonna die is ignorant on the scene.
Yeah, this shit is like this
shit
is
is-
fucking ugly ass nuclear
It's-
mutated rad roach, dude. You kick
Twitter
this
shit. Like,
You kick this roach into the ground, it gets up and walks away.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
been that
Melee,
way.
bro. Like it's not gonna die.
I have
like,
thought of that shit, bro, because there've been like
stupid.
in my career, there's been like 3 or 4 times I'm like, oh, this isn't
Yeah,
good,
look at-
you know.
Well, and dude, I've a majority of my like time with Melee I've spent from an outside perspective. I haven't seen it die yet. It just keeps getting stronger. So anyone who's a hater and says that like it's not gonna keep going is wrong and
Yeah.
stupid. And
This doesn't mean that it isn't hard, but
Yeah,
I mean,
right?
This game, more than any other game I've probably ever seen in history, just tends to keep going. I mean, I don't know.
yeah, you can't.
Is there
beat it.
any other competitive game, like video game specifically, that has
No.
been for 20 years?
No. The closest thing is probably Third Strike in terms of a game that's been out as long as Melee and has any significant number of attendance. But I mean, like at the big house, there's 1,000 people there, and Third Strike tournaments go to like at their biggest like 200, 300 people.
Yeah,
Not the same. I love
yeah.
Third Strike. Third Strike is probably my second favorite competitive fighting game outside of Melee.
Third Strike is tight.
You know, Melee is like NASCAR. You know, like
Elaborate.
Probably is.
Melee
Elaborate.
is a lot like NASCAR.
Elaborate.
It'll never die.
Elaborate.
NASCAR will never die. It changes a lot, and it obviously
Yeah.
think about it. Like think about it. 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, the Melee was completely fucking different.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
A whole different sport.
Mhm.
I don't know. It just, but
It'll never die.
no,
It is grassroots, right? I mean, that's fair. I mean, hell, they still gotta. They're bringing back the dirt track in fucking Wilkesboro.
in Wilkesboro.
You know what I'm
yes.
saying? Like that
Yes.
shit. I mean, they can't kill it if they want to. There's still gonna be rednecks fucking
Yes.
building motors in their fucking
Yes.
Chevy.
Like, hell
You're right.
yeah, bro.
You're right.
Don't drink
Jeffersonz
Miller,
is right. Jeffersonz is
Jeffersonz
right.
Jeffersonz has a point.
Yeah. Jeffersonz is right. That's funny.
Okay, so what's
Melee
up
is
with
like-
hold on, what's up with this track? Can I like take my car there and drive it there?
I mean, you gonna lose.
Yeah, you
I don't
lose,
care.
you
I don't
lose,
care. I don't care if I lose. I just want to
Nah.
go really
If
fast.
you have the
I-
money, if you have the money, you can enter qualifying. And if
Yeah.
you qualify, you're in the race.
But you gotta win
Okay.
the heats. You gotta win the thing. Now the dirt track is fire. That
But they won't like
we
just
we
let me
go to the
drive
dirt
on
track,
it.
Hunter. We should go to the dirt track.
we
should.
need to go.
Yeah,
to
we
the
should
dirt
get
track.
someone to drive because if you go to a dirt track race, like you gotta drink a whole case.
Oh,
Like,
you're
like,
fine.
like, if you're not blacking
black
out at
out
the
by the end
dirt
of the
track,
You're not drinking at least 16 to 24 between
Yeah.
2 people. You're not doing that shit.
no,
right.
you're not doing it. No, I'm bringing a case for myself, and I would dare Hunter to not do the same. Like,
No,
the,
like,
the,
you wouldn't-
the
you
dirt
wouldn't
track,
catch me.
dude. Yeah. No, the dirt track would be nuts, bro.
Oh my god.
I love, dude. That would be so tight.
The mason jars of shine.
That's a Cuervo call right there, dude.
Is that Cuervo?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been drinking. Oh man, yeah, I am on Twitch. Never mind. Never mind.
Good call. Good call.
Good call. Yeah, the
Yeah.
self-judgment, self-preservation wins
Never mind.
again.
I take it back. You know.
We can tell it off camera. That'd probably be funny.
Yeah. Regardless of
What's
dirt
going
track,
on?
but we should go to the dirt track and we should drink a lot of legally acquired beer and we should bring Bubs because my favorite thing on this planet is bringing Bubs to do redneck shit with us.
Random like
God.
Yeah.
some fucking Blumpkin shit with just bumps around.
Blumpkin.
Yeah.
We gotta get Bubs to the rodeo, like this.
Oh my
The
God,
rodeo's
the
nuts.
rodeo.
Yeah, I remember I took Bubs to the fireworks store in Tennessee, and that shit was a
Dude,
movie.
that was so fucking
That was a-
sick. that
was
when
a
we set those
movie.
off.
Yeah, dude, no.
Oh, dude,
Oh my
dude,
God.
I might, dude, that was fire.
Yeah.
That 4th of July
Yeah,
at my
yeah.
old apartment at Wheatley's. Yeah, that shit was scary. Yeah, I thought I was gonna blow up the neighbor's like car and shit. But, dude, Winkler's was fire. There was a lot of good melee happening at Winkies, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Winklers.
Winkies was nuts. I forgot about Winkies. Winkies is mad tight.
And then the fucking cops pulled up and like everyone like
But they weren't about us. Yeah, they didn't pull up for us.
they didn't talk to us. I didn't talk to them.
They absolutely did not. But I remember, and shout out to Dev, but Dev was there, and as the cops pulled up, everyone scattered right back into the apartment. And me and Dev were like outside, and I remember talking to Dev, I was like, all right, bro, like, if the cops pull up and say something, what are we gonna do? And I forgot exactly what Dev said, but he had the most like rational, like perfect like response to like what we were gonna say to them, you know? That dude, that's when that dude taught us about flambe. I know Hunter remembers that.
Oh yeah, that's that flambe.
He was on the grill, dude, and he like
Alien wieners.
I burnt those fucking glizzies. But then he had
You
this.
didn't just burn them. You like sent them to hell, dog. Like just sent those glizzies straight.
Send the glizzies to the fucking mausoleum, bro.
Shit
They
was
ain't
bad.
coming back.
But Dev had some pork neck that he cut himself because Dev used to like hunt and then like bring up food, and he always talked about
So
bringing
good,
alligator and
so
shit. And I've never seen, because his dad is Spanish, and I've never seen someone put so much paprika on one piece of meat. But it was over the grill, and he battered it in beer, put the most paprika I've ever seen over this pork neck. And then the fire started jumping up, and I think someone made a comment on it. He's like, no, my dad's Spanish. I'm not burning that. That's called flambe.
That's not flambe.
That's flambe, bro.
Completely self-assured, bro.
Yeah, and he was like, that's what's good about, because he's half Spanish. He was like, you can just be Spanish and just like be a lazy like grill chef or whatever, and just be like, oh no, that's flambe. That's not that's not me being lazy.
Dude,
That's
shout
not me
outs to
fucking
Dev.
up.
Shout out to Dev,
We've been
bro.
missing him this semester.
I have so much love for Dev, man. I deep down on my little heart, that dude is my brother. Like he's a hell of a guy, man. Dev is one of the coolest motherfuckers
really
ever.
is.
He is, and there's no way around it. And I get it, bro. Like motherfuckers grow up, they stop playing melee. That's the way it is. But he has been in a pivotal part of this scene.
I
ever
assumed
since
he was just
around.
busy with school. Is he like not playing melee right now?
I don't know. I
Not
couldn't
to like
tell you.
air out all his like.
Yeah,
whatever.
I mean, hell, dude, he's got a good girl. He's got school going on, man.
Yeah,
There's-
I know he's busy.
Yeah, there's other shit. There's other shit going on, man. I mean,
Yeah.
you can never blame him for that. But if for some reason Dev ever sees this, I do want Dev to know that I love that dude like a brother, and like, I don't, and that's the thing. I don't even hate to not see him around anymore. Because I know he's taking care of his mama, he's taking care of his girl, he's going to
He's
work, he's
prospering
making money.
for sure.
He's prospering, right? Like
For
I
sure.
almost just like, I mean, fuck playing Yoshi at a local, right? Like this dude is like doing like real things. So
Nah, he'll
Shout out to
come
Dev.
through again. He'll come through
come
and
back,
get
he'll
his
come back,
bag.
dude. Like,
He'll get his bag.
We get a pot bonus, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
we'll
no one quits. I
Nah,
don't quit.
no, you
I
can't
don't
quit.
Tristan doesn't fucking quit. If
Nah,
I don't quit,
nah, dude.
Tristan doesn't.
Yeah.
Tristan, that
No.
dude is a competitor. Yeah, I love that dude, Dev, man. That dude is so fucking mad cool. There was that time during the pandemic where no one else was in Boone except for you, Bups, Reggie, and Dev. Those are the only people I'd play with. And I would just like rotate between playing with you, Reggie, and Dev, and you, Reggie, and Dev. And I remember the one time I had Reggie and Dev over at the same time. Like I was like, what if they fight? You know, like, but obviously like they weren't like that at the time. But I was like, oh my god, like the beef, you know, like this is like the beef, you know, like this is the 1 and 2, and like at the time I was like, you know, if there was 25 melee players in Boone, I was 24, you know, like
Yeah.
it was
Dude, we've all been. I'll keep that shit 100.
We've all been there.
Listen, bro. I told the Tried PR. I was like, man, don't put me on that shit. I could qualify, but don't put me fucking 9 or 10 or shit, bro. When I come back, I'll be better. Like, don't.
yeah, right.
It should piss me off that I haven't been on that list in 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that's gonna make me really want it. So then that's gonna make me practice before I go to sleep tonight. But you know, but I told them the same shit. It's like we've all been 24. I've been 9, 10, 2, 3. I've been all that shit. Just barely good enough. So many different points. So.
I mean, you never jump from 24 to 2. Like that just doesn't happen.
But
okay. Actually, check this out. I disagree. Because I jumped from 24 to 3 through the pandemic.
Okay, but I'm saying like, I guess I kind of mean it in a different way. Because I'm saying like your actual skill level, like, it's more of like a slow progression. Like you can enter a tournament when you're really new and get last, and then grind for a fuck ton and never enter anything, and then enter something and win it. But I just mean like your like actual skill level throughout time. It's more of a gradual.
That's fair, yeah. No, that's fair.
But yeah,
I
think
that's fair.
You can. Obviously, yes, you can do that.
I mean, I did. Right?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I did it right. Like I created a scene of Boone Melee just so everyone would think I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I got all these new kids in it, so I just like default to be like 3rd or 4th. You know, like
That's the master plan.
it's that easy, right? All you do is just create a scene, and then people will think you're good. You know.
You get speaking hand to a personal experience, you get a little bit of a slack cut to you if you're willing to fucking be the person in charge and be the first person to like, lean your shoulder into the problems, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
you should get some
the door at night. Like
Yeah,
right. Like that's not a small deal.
No,
but that is always one thing that I will never 'cause I don't think I'm good, right? Like I will never think that I'm good. But I'll like that first year even of Boone Melee when it started becoming like a thing. I was kind of like good by default, right? Now I'm at a point now where I'm like actually practicing, and I feel like I have a good projection as a player. But like before that, dude, like I was just better than people who've been playing the game for a couple months, you know. Like, and I was like, I don't know. It's interesting. It's an interesting dynamic that I've created. But that's why I'm glad people like Peel and Rock and J-God and Moose came from out of town, so we didn't really grow him. But I'm glad there are people who are coming in and kind of challenging the status quo, right?
So many rubies.
So many people, man.
So
Speeds, dude. Yeah, Speeds, bro. Speeds. I remember because people all investing in that J-God stock, people investing in that Peel stock, you know, and I'm all for that. But ever since Speezo came to my house for the first time, I have been on that Speezo stock. Like, I remember Bongo Beat came in. He was like, "Oh, I don't know, like everyone's like investing in other players. Like, I want Speezo," and I was like, "Nah, like,
nah,
you can't have Speezo. Like, that's my guy right there."
I said that. We had the Duck and Isla on. I said I put, as the Falcon player, I put the money on Keller, right? I mean,
Keller, that Keller stock is high too, bro.
Very high.
Yeah, I like Keller, man. Keller's got that attitude about him, you know. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, but yeah, I will go on podcast saying I am full Speezo stock. And what I like about Speezo is he like will not accept me saying that. He'll be like, "Shut up," you know. Or
he'll be like, "Shut up." Yeah.
Why are you being a sissy? Or like whatever he may say about it, you know. That's why I like Speezo stock though.
Oh man.
All right. Well, it's been about an hour 40. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
That was awesome.
Anything else you can think of?
I don't know.
Dude,
Listen,
we hit all of it. We
We did hit a lot. We did hit a
We
lot.
could keep talking, like
this for like 3 more hours.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Like
Yeah, we could just keep. It's just so natural.
we gotta hold on. We gotta hold on to like I said this to Reggie too. It's like y'all are gonna have to be the first like or second repeat guests because there are some episodes like the Reggie episode was fire and this episode was flames. So like we gotta hold on to y'all for like another day or something. We can talk about something else, but
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
definitely
no,
come
you'll
back.
definitely-
We gotta get Germ. We gotta also.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotta
we
get Germ.
yeah, we
Gotta
have to
get
get
Germ.
Germ.
Yeah,
I
Thank y'all so much for doing this.
I want this is a different conversation, but I want Sam on this steak on this podcast too.
True,
I think that
yes.
be
I
we
would
should
love to have
definitely get
steak, man.
Snake.
Steak is so
Um,
tight, man.
Okay,
That guy's
real
fucking
quick.
cool as
J Gold asked if every Boone small dog was dropped on an island, who dies first, who gets some kills, and who wins. I just want to say, I think personally, oh man, actually,
This is hard.
it is hard.
I don't know.
That is
I'm
The-
gonna
the-
decline from answering.
The first
I don't know.
person that came to my mind was Mag, because I feel like
In
Mag,
what? In what?
I feel like Mag would win through like sheer like brain.
That motherfucker's
Like,
crafty.
I'm
Motherfucker's
saying,
Yeah, motherfucker's crafty. I don't know. That's a
It
hard
is
question.
close though. It is close.
That's a hard
Bezos said,
question.
No,
Bezos said
I-
he dies first.
That's
I
definitely
don't know,
true,
dude. I
probably.
think Joe definitely wins. Joe definitely wins.
Oh, yeah.
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 Oh, biggest shout outs
No,
to Joe too.
Joe
obviously.
Thurnger
Yeah.
win.
That
Yeah.
dude has actually gone through.
Where
more than
would
all of
Evan
us.
place?
Yeah, like unironically, yeah.
Yeah.
How
Where
about
would
you, Joe,
Evan
dude?
place? That's a good question. I don't know, man.
I think
I don't
Evan
think he would be
gets
the first
two, and then
one.
he gets
Evan gets some
shanked.
kills.
Yeah.
Evan gets like 2 or 3, but then gets shanked like one
He gets a
night while he's
couple.
sleeping. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, because this is a physical contest thing.
Oh
and
no,
it's like,
dude, Jafarias
But it's also
is literally-
mental.
Jafarias has the fucking mud on his face.
Oh my god, bro.
Bryce has gone full Tom Hanks Castaway. You know,
Yeah.
he'd be talking
Yeah.
to the Rock, he'd be talking to Wilson.
Bryce is like
Talking to
one too many dabs from doing that, like in regular society.
Yeah, just like
you put him on an island.
leave his Subaru and leave his Subaru with his Crocs on, and then just do that in real life.
Bro, you gotta do a pair of Crocs and like an eighth of dabs, and he will win that no matter what.
He's
bro.
the only person coming out of that alive.
I don't know. I
That's a
don't
very
know.
good question.
That is a good question. In like reality though, like I don't know. I mean, I got
There's a lot of contenders for
Keller's
for
definitely a
winner.
top contender.
Keller's up there. Keller does a lot of push-ups and shit, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Keller does push-ups.
He's big. Keller's push-ups, so like
He's
he
an
can
exercise
scrap it.
science guy.
He's
Yeah, I was
he-
gonna say
he-
ex-science major, right? Yeah.
That's huge. Like we're not talking about melee anymore. We're talking about like
Oh yeah, this is
can
life
I
skills.
beat you?
Survival.
This is a skill issue.
Yeah, can I survive? Can I? Yeah, this is a real life like survival
Literally
skill issue.
issue or not? Yeah.
That dude does enough push-ups to probably beat up a lot of people and a lot of the
yeah.
small dogs. You know.
Oh, he whooped my ass. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. J Gold says, "How do you think Peel does?" I
Peel
don't know.
dies. No.
Peel dies.
Jake
Yeah,
was
dude.
just
I don't
assuming-
know. Like,
Jay
How
Gold
do you
said
think
Peel's
Peel-
not
oh,
even
Peel
gonna
died.
win.
yeah.
Peel doesn't have a chance to win.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
do we think Peel drops a donut though? I don't know about that. Like, I don't know if he drops a donut.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
I
not a
think-
donut dropper.
I'm gonna keep it $1.50. I think there's 12 people on that island that are going to shank him in the back out of just principle. Like, I'm gonna
Okay,
keep
that
it
is
$1.
true. He is a
I'm gonna give
target,
it
right?
$1.50.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's getting knifed just
And
because,
shaked.
bro.
Yeah, I hate sheep.
Fucker, like I hate this
All
guy.
right,
Like,
that's fair. I think that's fair. I think Shield will get heavily targeted. All right, but in my head, I saw Rock and Jace like teaming up and like doing.
Big
yeah.
lippy,
Oh,
bro.
Jace does
Yeah.
well. Jace definitely does well.
Yeah, Jace does well, dude. And me and Lily were talking, but we were saying I thought for sure Jace like bit kids in elementary school, but I brought it up and Jace's like, no, I was a good kid, and like in my head I was like, I'm not believing that.
Yeah,
Like I'm gonna pretend that you
yeah,
bit
like
kids.
you ate paper plates, bro. Like,
Yeah, bro. My head canon is still like that dude was the biggest shitter on the whole planet, you know?
Dude, that is the craziest thing I've ever heard said, bro. I need like a minute to think about that.
I love Chase, man. That dude is so cool. But like, I refuse to believe that he wasn't just a horrible kid when he was growing up. You know.
So funny, man.
He's actually like fairly like
Motherfucker ate
mild
paper
mannered
plate.
child.
Yeah. Like, no
Said
way.
motherfucker ate paper plates, dog. I'm gonna lose sleep thinking about that, bro.
That's funny. Oh, Zane just said P3P though.
Yeah, that is.
PTP's on some
a big
Levi
shout.
Ackerman shit, bro.
Yeah,
that guy,
P3P's. Yeah.
I don't trust PTP in the island, bro. That
I
he
do
died
not.
first.
He would survive at all
first.
costs.
He would. Yeah, dude.
So
Yeah.
he's gotta die, bro.
No, yeah, no. PT like Slenderman, dog. Like, he would just like show up behind you. Literally just show up.
You would like walk over him, and he would be like camouflaged.
Like some Metal Gear Solid shit. He just says
Literally.
the sand camouflage.
Oh no. He would be like Slenderman, bro. Oh my god.
All right. Anyway,
Yeah, we gotta like wrap it up.
yeah, let's wrap it up
I'm
here a
saying,
little bit.
It'll go for hours.
So
Yeah, it'll go forever, bro. Yeah.
announcements. The only thing we have right now for Boone is Ori's Corner Clash 2 on Friday. This Friday, 2 days from now. Doors at 4. We'll start the bracket around 5.
Mhm.
It's going to be a very interesting event.
It'll be
The
amazing.
money match will happen.
It'll be way hyper than a dollar bracket could ever be.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
wonderfully
I
said.
have things. I'll do it for triad.
Yeah, go for it.
Picante, the next Picante is this next Monday. So go to that if you're in Triad or in Charlotte or near. Wispy Woods the 3rd is happening February 4th. So that's official. We have the room.
Mark that in your calendars.
Yes,
February
save the
4th.
date.
And the online qualifier, the first Wispy Woods Superstar Circuit online qualifier, is January. I think it's January 28th. It's the Saturday before that.
Hell yeah.
So I'll promote it again. But yeah.
Yeah, you'll see
we'll have
posts.
a
You'll
lot
see
of
posts in
stuff.
the Boone Discord for sure.
There'll
All
be
that
something
stuff.
to do in January, folks. There'll be something to do then.
Good. Well, and there'll be a Bibber in January
Yeah.
too. You know,
Bibber,
they just-
January Bibber for sure. Not date
Yeah.
confirmed, but it will happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They definitely will be.
We'll get that out. All right. Well, Hunter and G, thank you both for
Yeah,
being
thank you guys
on.
so much.
It's been a wonderful
no,
episode.
This was
Yeah,
this was
of course.
This was,
Thank y'all.
this was an elite episode. of this
Elite.
podcast.
Yeah, of course, homie. Like I'm glad. I like what y'all are doing, and I like that y'all are putting on for Weston C. So I'm glad we can
Yep.
do what
Glad
we
to do
can.
so.
Yeah, I mean it's we do this all the time, but now it's just on a podcast, which is
Yeah.
fun.
Now it's on tape, bro.
Yeah.
Love it.
You can never
Yeah.
take back anything you said tonight.
Yes.
No,
Oh, and we wouldn't.
I don't
Nope.
plan on it, right? Like
I'm chilling on
No,
that shit,
you
bro.
wouldn't. you
Y'all
wouldn't.
run the Carl Weezer AMV up.
Yeah, everyone will drop a like and
Weezer-
subscription to
Weezer-
Jeffersonz.
Weezer gang.
Weezer gang,
Oh my
Weezer gang,
God.
big time. Like
Hell
and
yeah.
subscribe to
Oh,
Jeffersonz.
we are all
Like and
so
subscribe to
fucking
Bups342 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow the
Yes.
Twitch channel.
Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Thog666.
Yeah, there's melee content on there.
Melee content.
True.
There's CS:GO content. I'm dropping a new mixtape or a new combo video soon after I keep
Hell
grinding
yeah.
Melee
Let's
over the
go.
winter.
That's
We'll
what's
put-
up.
I haven't told nobody. I'm gonna get some Memphis rap behind it. I'm gonna
let's
do some dumb
go.
shit.
That sounds good.
Every combo I have, I'm putting a combo that someone else did to me.
Oh, that's so
True. That's tight.
That's a good video.
Yort taught me that. Shout out to Yort. I don't know.
Shout out to Yort, bro.
Yort.
Wow.
Yort's cool. Shout out to Yort. That dude taught me that. But yeah, that's all I got.
sweet.
Alright.
All right. Well,
66.
thank you
y'all.
everyone
Peace
for
out.
joining us
Love us
tonight.
so much.
Love y'all.
Gang.
Thank
See you next time.
Big gang.
Thank
Bye.
y'all.
Big
Bye.
soon.